Tigers have hit a Portland building with graffiti. It's so big, you can actually see it from 84.
Yeah, it's a building right next to Rose City Furnishes on Northeast Broadway. You see it right off the freeway. We wanted to know if anything can really be done to prevent this. Lisa Balick, live in Northeast Portland, with some answers for us. Lisa?
Jeff, I want to show folks this, if they haven't seen it already. Take a look at this building. Unbelievable, the graffiti that's done over there. And it's not the first time it's happened. It's hard to believe, but it's pretty easy for vandals to do this quickly. This is how Ken Zell will have to get the vandalism off the back of his building. And it will cost him hundreds of dollars for an expert crew to remove it from 20 feet off the ground.
It's not just a building you're hurting. Somebody has to pay for this. It's coming right out of my pocket.
He's put a fencing, a lock, let the blackberry barrier grow. But now the largest and tallest piece of graffiti, painted pink, appeared overnight on the back of the suite of retail shops.
They used spray cans and they could go 6 feet along the bottom. Now I have to have the whole back side of the building painted. And how did they get it up so high?
Good question. I wanted to get the answer.
It's called fire extinguisher tagging.
Here are some photos we found on the web of tagging using, yes, a fire extinguisher canister.
What the kids do is they take an old fire extinguisher, take the lid off, pour out all the retardants in it, take paint, thin paint, pour it back in it, pressurize it at the gas station, and walk alongside buildings and shoot it 30 feet in the air.
Watt says the best deterrent is to get the graffiti off quickly.
What's your plan this time with this?
Cyclone fencing with razor wire on top of it against the blackberries. So when they come up through the blackberries, eventually the blackberries will be grown up against it and the blackberries will keep them out.
And Zell is going to add his own special touch, a personal appeal on some signs.
Leave us alone. But all of this costs us money, and I'm a family and trying to provide for my family, and this just keeps coming out of our pocket every time they turn around and do it.
Now, keep in mind here in Portland that it is up to the building's owner to get rid of that graffiti, although those who have done it, if they're caught, face a fine of up to $500 as well as paying for the costs. But the owner of this building says that it will take him probably a couple of weeks because first he has to find a fencing contractor to improve that fence. And he says it's the busy season and it may be a while. Live in Northeast Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.